Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. In this video we're going to be looking at some interesting foreshadowing in Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, specifically the first few episodes I would say, or what we already know from the first few episodes that are hinting at some big things to come when it comes to Fear the Walking Dead, where it's going, and long term what they're planning to do. So it all starts from one image of Alicia. I will put that up right now. So as you can see, we have this shot of Alicia. She looks very badass. There's blood on her face. Now this shot of Alicia looks almost identical to a shot of Rick Grimes himself on The Walking Dead's original show. I will put those two images side by side. So the Alicia image is from Season 5, Episode 1 of Fear the Walking Dead, and the Rick image is from Season 8 of The Walking Dead. I don't know which episode. I think it was Episode 5, if I'm not wrong. It's the episode where he finds Morales, or when Morales returns. If you look at those two images side by side, they are almost identical. I mentioned this in one of my other videos as well that I did. But why is this important? Aside from the fact that this could definitely foreshadow Alicia filling in the gap that Madison left and becoming the main character, the lead character, much like Rick Grimes was on the original show. Because if you think about it, there's the same exact type of shot, and both are presented or portrayed as being this badass lead. That all makes sense. So this definitely kind of foreshadows that, or hints at that. And the fact that in Fear the Walking Dead, Alicia and Morgan were teaming up, and on The Walking Dead at some point Rick and Morgan were teaming up, definitely adds to that conversation as well. But what's even more interesting in my eyes is looking at the new villain in Fear the Walking Dead that they are introducing. They are introducing a villain who has similar ideologies or beliefs as someone, or a villain more specifically, from The Walking Dead's original show. Logan on Fear the Walking Dead is all about taking what's theirs and basically living in a world where it's the survival of the fittest. Negan follows that same ideology or that same mindset. And it's also very interesting that their names rhyme. Logan, Negan, that's the other part of it. But also at the same time, leaving aside the ideology aspect of it and the name sounding the same part of it, what we see is a possibility that Logan is setting up roadblocks on Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 to stop the survivors. Who used the same exact strategy or tactic? None other than Negan. So, in a way, on Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, they are foreshadowing Alicia versus Logan. Two characters that may not necessarily like each other, but they may actually end up respecting one another. We saw a little bit more about that kind of rivalry or that face-off between the two when Alicia took the radio on the last episode and screamed at Logan, saying that I'm gonna come and kill you, basically, threatening Logan. So that, in my opinion, is a hint. So, in a way, they are setting up Logan to be Alicia's arch nemesis, in a way. Same way it was done on the original show between Rick and Negan. So I think that's very, very interesting. And Dwight also comes into the picture. What if Dwight is with Logan? What if he's from the same community? What if Dwight is Logan's right-hand man? Much like he was Negan's right-hand man. You know where I'm getting at? So I think there's definitely an interesting and twisted way of retelling us the same story, but in a slightly different way. And also, one thing I do want to mention, which could be looked at as foreshadowing or another hint, look at this walker right here that I have. Half of this walker's face, it seems like it's ripped off or burnt or something. Something happened to half of his face. Who do we know has half of their face burnt off? Dwight. So I'm going to put these two images right beside each other as well so you can take a look. So this could foreshadow in a way. Dwight is going back to being a dead man inside in a way. And going back to what he used to be. Just another right-hand man of a leader who had the ideology of It's my way or the highway, and I'm gonna kill anyone that goes against me. I also think that could be added to this conversation, and it could make things very interesting. Now, everything that I just said is my speculation and predictions and thoughts from what I've seen so far. In no way, shape, or form I am saying that this is gonna happen. In fact, if it doesn't happen, I won't be surprised, because if they pull this off, it would be one of the greatest things that they could pull off on Fear the Walking Dead. Like, it's the biggest thing that they've done if they do it right. And there's a part of me that thinks that it's a ripoff of the original show, or the storyline of the original show with Negan and the Saviors. But at the same time, there's a part of me thinking, if the writers do it right, that would be very interesting. But honestly, I don't have that faith in the writers, thinking that they can come up with this multidimensional story or way to retell the story, but in a different and interesting way. But I am very interested to know everyone's opinions about this. What do you guys think about these connections, and what are the chances that this could be what they're gonna do? That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.